Ik ben Eva en ik wil hem weer laten knippen, iets wat korter, speelser kapsel.
Eva wants a shorter hairstyle and she wants the curl effect a bit more in her hair. So that's why she's here. Wil je een rondje draaien? She turns around to show you her current hairstyle. And it falls in the bob with a bit hair in the neckline. Okay, let's start on you. Hello friends on YouTube. Eva's back to have a new fresh hairstyle. Hairs of a cat of a dog or something like that.
Yeah, dog.
Dog. I never saw her scratching behind the ears with the legs, so it's not a problem. It's not her hair.
I do that only in private.
Start as always with protection, of course. Then a wet hair, and when I made photos in front, I saw what was going on in hair. So you see a lot of hair hanging on bob, but then you have a center that doesn't work with it, so it's a different part of the hair. She has ultra fine hair, so there I have to be aware of. And I'm gonna do this cut with a hot razor, because she wants the curly effect in the hair, but also a little bit off. And I don't think hard hairlines would suit her styles. I think the more natural she is, the more beautiful she is. Pulling the hair through, watch it all the lines. Before I cut with the K20. K20 is a conditioner product of Lakme. It smells really nice, a bit like flowers. Now the reason why I'm going to do this cut with a hot razor is that I don't want to damage the hair, so it wants to stay in the best condition, but also when all the power stays in the hair, it don't leaks to the ends, you can also get a curly effect in the hair. Dat is gewoon leuk.
Jij hebt het wel waarschijnlijk.
Ja, ja, met heel
Ja, ik dacht al dat ik het zag.
violetten. Hè? Ja. Starting in the fall, twist hair around. This tool is a hot razor of Ergo. It's a tool that is 190 degrees Celsius, so it holds all the power into the hair because it seals the end of the hair. You never get split ends. Although some people will say, yeah, but you're going against the hair, but that's not a problem when you have a hot tool. I would never do this with a normal tool because then I would damage the hair. Stay working on the same line, and the more I come to the back, the more I lift to the front. So now I come on the fall of the skull, lifting up to the front, start turning again. There's a metro coming by. Is je moeder? Als je metro hoort remmen, hoor je ook dat geluid wat jij deed. Het zit altijd aan het eind van mijn, nou heel vaak aan het eind van mijn filmpjes. Heb ik de metro van Londen opgenomen. 's Nachts. Piccadilly Circus. Turn a little bit more to the side. Watch at the roundings of the skull. Go in. Every time watch where the line of cutting is, of course, because I need to know which length I'm working on. But you never will find a straight line on this haircut. Lay the hair aside. Need to wet in between. Kijk wat mijn wetter is. Mijn wetter. Klinkt goed hè? Mijn
Very
wetter.
good English.
Ja, dat is goed. Maar dat zet het er ook niet op hoor. Dat gebeurt niet. Maar ik vind het wel leuk klinken. Het is een beetje Theo Knoop Engels. Take it over to the central line. This way I hold a little bit more length on the corner. And always watch the beautiful lines of the skull. The skull is very important, certainly in a short hairstyle, because this gives you the base shape of your hairstyle. And I cannot change that, only with a hammer, but then I get a fight with her mother. She's sitting there. Once hit of Japanese people who are want to into the army and they are too small, then they hit with a plank on the top of the head before they get measured, and then they're getting into the military and they are 1 centimeter or something like that less in length. I never would go into the army, only the army of love. The only thing to stop fighting, to stop wars is stop fighting. And then of course you can give somebody the blame, but that's history. So you have to deal with it and learn of it. And then you can change the world. Coming at the back, still lifting up. Turn a bit so you can see this. So. Take her up, lifting up, travel slowly to the center line, so I get a rounding into my shape. And I need this length on this line to give more rounding to the skull lines. Now you can see how much movement there is in this line, the way I cut this. The wetter again. Het is zo slecht wetter hier. Nee, het is hier zo droog. Het droogt zo snel op hier, in dit hok. Soms ga ik ook wel eens helemaal in het hok zo en dan eerst helemaal een laagje water erin poffen.
Terwijl het buiten juist wel luchtvochtigheid.
Ik weet het niet, ik ben er niet buiten veel geweest. Ik was daar
Dat
ook
hout,
vorig
dat
jaar.
trekt het vocht aan, denk ik.
Ja,
Ja.
ja, plus de benedenburen zijn ook houtbewerkers, hè, dus die...
Oh ja.
Even kijken, moet je er zo zijn zitten. Stay watching over the lines of the skull. See my hair flipping out. So I know that I'm on the length of the hair I did on top. I think I've talked about 3 centimeters. Once again, watch the hairs that flip out. And connect all the lines on this. I really like this kind of cutting because it's the most natural you can do. gives the most natural lines. And I think it looks wonderful, especially on persons who don't wear a lot of makeup, like I do at the moment. I only do this when I make a show like this. And in Corona time, well, I miss the girls. A lot of people ask if I still have contact with my brother, the one you can see on YouTube also. I found him back in La Gomera a year ago. It's around November that was. I'm certain that we have contact because I delivered him a cell phone, so now he can always contact us, but we can also contact him. So and he's doing fine, so that's the most important thing. And we have family back. That feels good. Je zei dat je niet op de kermis bent geweest, hè? Je hebt een mooie haarkleur, hè? Dat hele lichtbruin bij je, een beetje zandbruin bij je.
Ik heb echt mijn best op gedaan.
Dat geloof ik. Dat wil ik echt doen. Niet zo makkelijk, dat zelf te regelen. Now I've been around the circle of the skull, so now I concentrate on the neckline. Pin the hair on top away, so I only see the line in the neck. Turner, so you can watch with me. Now I saw in the beginning this was all coming together. So they are in party time. I don't like them to be together. So I take them over to the other side. And twist around. So I do almost the same like I do when I twist the hair on top. See what the underlines do. And gently play with the shapes. So now see how wonderful this line is. Take about 2 centimeters on it. Halfway the ear. Do this on both sides. Pin the hair on top away, so I only see the line in the neck. Turner, so you can watch with me. Now I saw in the beginning this was all coming together. So they are in party time. I don't like them to be together. So I take them over to the other side. And twist around. So I do almost the same like I do when I twist the hair on top. See what the underlines do. And gently play with the shapes. So now see how wonderful this line is. Take about 2 centimeters on it. Halfway the ear. Do this on both sides. Wetting in between. like I started, on the line. Now I just use my tip of the knife, so I get a playful line, and not a hard one. And I make moon shaped circles. So I go into the flow of a beautiful scalp, watch at the lines. De grappige eerste grijze haartjes zit hier, hè?
Oud.
Word je oud?
Blijkbaar.
Ja, het is beter als jong doodgaan. Every time twist the hair around, so I come from the left and the right, so I'm certain that all the hair that goes the other way around been cut, and I'm certain that I'm in control, not the hair. You see how beautiful these lines will be. Coming on the connection line, again go in with the tip of my knife, lay it back. This you can do also with a feather knife, but then you have more damage on there. And a hot knife is from Ergo, and you only can buy this in the United States. It is 110 volts, but it also works on 220, so that's not a problem. The only thing you need then is an adapter. Ik heb hier geen ventilator gehad en een klok. Dan is het hier even heel stil, hè?
Dat is wel fijn.
Ja, een beetje wel, maar niet om te werken. Te werken is het een beetje vervelend, want je wil eigenlijk altijd een energie om je heen hebben. En dat heb je niet als je geen geluid hebt. Coming to the line on top of the ear. Once again, go into my circles. On the ear, I go around, maar je kunt hier ook heel prima slapen hoor, dit op. Dat is echt heerlijk. Vaak genoeg met de kerstperiode en zo, dan jump ik even hier naartoe. Ik ben hier tot op de fiets in een paar minuutjes. En dan ga ik hier altijd even plat. Dat is ontzettend lekker.
En mag je hier slapen?
Ja, overdag wel.
Ja.
Dat is ook een vorm van werk, hè. Coming to the fringe. Lay the fringe also in the lines of the cutting. Hold all the lines nice and soft. It suits her beautiful skin also, because she has a beautiful soft skin and a nice pinky skin tone. Lift the fringe on it. Connecting on the line of the fringe. One and a half ways, because there's a crown area around here. must be aware of that. First lay a line in the opposite lines, then I go in and make sure I connect on the line of cutting. Bring a balance into the fringe. Very gentle techniques. It's not much, only this small amount, but it makes a difference. Go into the beautiful lines of her face lines, knowing what I did on the other side. Adapt this also to this side. Zeg je, ja, die oude kapper die heb ik ook fit gehouden vandaag. Hij wilde eigenlijk geen model, maar toch denk je, je moet workout. Je bent wel mooi. Mooi cupje heb je.
Dankjewel.
Alsjeblieft. En ik vind jouw energie wel fijn. Het is wel heel super relaxed. Dat vind ik altijd heel erg lekker. Nou, het hoeft niet allemaal schreeuwers te zijn, hè? Het zit er al zat in de wereld.
De meeste.
De meeste zijn schreeuwers, ja. Watch how beautiful the lines to the sides are. Turn it softly around. See how beautiful the face line, the frame is. So now I come back at the line, the neckline, because I waited a little bit to see what's going on here. Because when it's dry, I can see the natural shapes coming into the hair again. So there I go. Just adjusting that what I see. Don't just take it up. Very friendly. Don't pull on the hair. Leave it what it is. So I'm certain that I have the lines that I want to get rid of. I've get rid of. Now, what I told you in the underlines, here is the problem. It's also on this side. So that part mostly I take away because the hair on top is thick enough so I can hide this. Set the hair aside, watch at the fall I don't need, get rid of small hairs that go in the opposite lines. Create back, just the length a bit. In the center line, just also a small thing like this. This I do only with the tip of my clipper. Soften that line. And also on my right side is a part that I don't need. So now I have a beautiful soft line. For total hairstyle is soft and friendly and very feminine, even though it's short. So now I'm coming at blow dryer hair. Gonna use Curl Define as a product of Rover hair. Take about 2 pumps.
Hoe noem je dat in het Nederlands? Voor wat voor haar?
Curl Define.
Oh.
Stimuleert curl effect in het haar. Dat is je Nederlands naam. Groot stimulator. Ruikt wel heel lekker, is heel zacht en verzorgend. Coming to the blow dryer, put it on a soft position, 2 heat, 1 blowing. Don't need the power of that. uittrekken. En als je vooral op de voorkant. Als je nou een rotdag hebt gehad, zet je hier je handen in. Dan doe je zonder föhn. En dan trek je de hoofdhuid een klein beetje los van de schedel. En op dat moment krijg je een hele snelle doorbloeding van dat stukje hoofdhuid daar, terwijl daar de slechtste doorbloeding zit. Maar dit voelt echt niet vervelend voor een vrouw, voor een man wel, want die kan er niet tegen. Maar als je s'avonds bijvoorbeeld een goede tijdenmoment hebt, of je hebt een rotgesprek gehad of iets rots, ga dit maar doen, dan blijf je leven lang mooi haar houden. Want die hoofdhuid gaat dan heel lekker, het is niet vervelend hè. Het is heel ontspannend. Als je dat bij elkaar zou doen, ik heb echt meidengroepen, als ze avond hebben, gaan ze eerst aan elkaar haar trekken. Alleen het daarbovenste stukje, dus alleen maar dit stukje zo. Nee, niet schudden, gewoon vasthouden, omhoog trekken, dat je voelt dat je hoofdhuid een klein beetje ligt. En dan voel je gewoon de doorbloeding stimuleren. En dat geeft ontspanning. En als je daarna je hoofdhuid voelt hoe warm die is en hoeveel dat je hem op en neer kunt bewegen. This what I show you now is hair pulling. Hair pulling is one of the muscles in the skin, especially on top of your hair, are tight because you have a lot of problems or thoughts or things that are not going wonderful. Please start with this. You can also find this on my YouTube channel. It's calling The Best Condition of Hair. Starts for you today for free. I call it hair pulling. It relaxes the muscles and the tension on the skin, but it also activates the bloodstreams. So your hair will be wonderful for a long, long time. And even when you're very old, especially for women, not for men, you will have wonderful hair. And we live in a strange world, and women are different than men, so nurse yourself. Or find somebody to do this. I really like to do it, hair pulling. Now I scrunch the hair a bit. To get that curly effect in it. So far blow drying. Now what I like on curly hair is, I can take products to get curly hair, but what I like the most is a combination between gel wax and a paste, a glaze product. So I take off glint, I take a paste, Bora is a paste, not much, just a little bit. And of crystal turn, it's not available anymore in this tube. Take about the same amount. This product I spread all over my hands. So these are my restovers. And then I go in with my fingertips, because I need the power from beneath, not from top. Because when I put the product on top, it's getting heavy, and I got a lot of weight in it. And I don't want the weight, I just want a curly effect. And then with the rest over, I just scrunch again. So I can get the most curly effect out of her hair. Although I have cut off a lot. And don't have to be perfect, because natural hair is much nicer when it's not perfectly in line with everything.
Als je het korter knipt, komen er dan nog meer krullen?
Nee, minder.
Ah,
Dan heb je geen krul meer.
oké.
Ja, ik val helemaal.
af.
Het is eigenlijk heel kort geknipt hoor.
Ja, nee, ik zeg niet dat het niet goed is, maar ik vroeg me af als het korter is of er nog meer krullen komen.
Nee, minder. Dan heb je geen krul meer. Zeker, ze heeft meer slagen als krullen.
Ja, ja.
My mother asked me if you cut it shorter, will there be more curly effect? But that is not the case, because she has wavy curly hair. So when you cut it too short, you don't have the waves anymore, so they don't fall into each other, and then you get just a flat hairstyle. I take Eva for being my model, clean her neckline. Volg little smaller hair. We see each other next video. She will turn around to show you the end result. Bye bye. Ja, ruikt u maar. Lekker kopje hoor.
Ja, mooi hoor. Ik
Dank
kijk
je wel.
daar zo goed, want ze vraagt mij welke.
Ik wil hem weer laten knippen, iets wat korter, speelser kapsel.
Eva wants a shorter hairstyle, and she wants the curl effect a bit more in her hair. So that's why she's here. Wil je een rondje draaien? She turns around to show you her current hairstyle. And it folds in the bob with a bit hair in the neckline.
Ik wil hem weer laten knippen, iets wat korter, speelser kapsel.
Eva wants a shorter hairstyle, and she wants the curl effect a bit more in her hair. So that's why she's here. Wil je een rondje draaien? She turns around to show you her current hairstyle. And it folds in the bob with a bit hair in the neckline.